Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to European Race Night, and we are here for the famous Division 2. I'm Dame Zero, your lead commentator, and as you can see here today, here for round 4 here in China, it is wet and murky here in qualifying, and this is certainly going to spice things up in qualifying. Alongside me today in the comments box is none other than himself, Mr. ERN Proven. How are you doing today, Proven?
I'm doing alright. How are you?
I am doing good. I am doing fantastic. 2 commentaries yesterday, Division 1. We saw a fantastic race in Division 1 here. I'm very much looking forward to Division 2. We also had the Super Cup, which I believe, if my memory doesn't deceive me, Fanium managed to win that for us, which is always good to see. And we are at the top of the standings in the Super Cup. So ERN ruling in that department at the minute. But we're here, we're live, we're here for Division 2. And I am certainly looking forward to this murky weather. And I need to find out what the weather is going to be like in the race, Proven. Because if it's raining in the race, it's going to be very, very interesting.
That is true. If we do have another case of Division 1 where it starts off dry, but then it slowly becomes wetter and wetter, then I'm sure we're in for an exciting one.
Bear with me 2 seconds. I've just got a message that I need to read, apparently. Let me just have a quick look. Oh, I have been sent a picture. Oh, it's the exact same as yesterday. It is I have just been sent a picture by Mr. ERN Speedy. Thank you, Speedy, if you are listening. I imagine you are. You are in the chat at this moment in time. It is the exact same prediction and weather as yesterday.
Wow.
So around lap 11, we will see rain, and heavy rain.
Oh, that's going to spice up quali and the race.
Indeed, we were told yesterday, 45 minutes into the race, the game told us. That is what it is telling the drivers now. And yesterday it started raining around lap 10 and 11. So this is going to be very, very interesting indeed, especially with strategy, because everyone's going to qualify on the intermediate tyres, which equals anybody can start on whatever tyres they want in the race. So the smart idea here, from my perspective anyway, would be to start on the medium compound, go until the rain hits, and then go on the inters.
Yeah, that should be the correct strategy, but we never know if the rain will be put off or will it come at the same time as Division 1.
Yeah, indeed, as we are quickly on board here with the first car out on track in these murky conditions, and it's the Williams of Jezza. He's currently down in turn 3, getting it all loose at the back end. They're struggling to put power down, correcting every time he's trying to put the power down, which is a big indication there that it is very slippery out there as we now head.
There's a Red Bull spun down the straight of Storm.
Red Bull. Ooh, that's not a good start there for Storm. Has he got wing damage? No, he kept it out the barrier, which is good to see. Keeps it out of the barrier, which is good, as Jezza now is in the tricky sector 2. Now, this part of the track can be seriously difficult here, especially this double left-hander, because you've got the turf on the edge of the curb, which is just put a wheel on. Luckily, it doesn't accelerate on that, because it can seriously just slide you straight into the barrier as we now head into sector 3 now. Let's see how he's going to deal with this horseshoe of a corner. I mean, we have 2 of these corners, and they're really a pain in the arse for understeer. Understeer can really, really be difficult in those areas, especially in the wet. I mean, no DRS here, of course, because there's no DRS activation during a wet lap as we come up to the hairpin. Let's see how he deals with this. This is a tricky acceleration point here. How does he deal with it? Does he change up? Oh, he's trying to get the power down the back end. He's just wanting to step out all the time there as he turns down into third, gets it nice and loose there once again. The conditions are tricky, and the first time is a 45 dead, and that's Schoof in the barrier.
Yeah, at the end of turn 3, I believe.
Yeah, got it all wrong there. There's Brent with a 44.9. There's Skeefy with a 43.4, just under 43.5 there. So we got that pretty spot on there to get a 43.4. Who else is the next person
think
to come
it's
across the
gonna be
line.
the Mercedes of Legends. It is.
Yep.
With a 43.5.
43.5 from Legends. Island went at 43.5 also. He's in second currently. Storm with a 45.2. And who was that? That was Christoph with a 44.2 also. So time's starting to come in now. And we're getting to see what these drivers are able to do. The next car coming across the line, I think, is of Speedy. No, it isn't of Speedy. It'll be his teammate then. Of Edgy. Yes, it is. Edgy comes into the pits. Nearly goes into the barrier. Into the edge of the pits there. That's where we saw Hamilton. In 2007, beach his car. It's all turf there now and concrete there now. But back in the day, it was gravel, and that's where you got beach boots now. Is coming across the line. Boots goes to fourth with a 43.7. Good to see there the AlphaTauri, and that's of Shuf, so he won't be setting a lap on this run. There's two Williamses back there. Dino just starting his flying lap. The other Mercedes of Anthem is coming into the hairpin now. Let's see what Anthem can do. He's a really big man here on qualifying normally, but in these treacherous conditions, anybody can take pole position here. It's whoever can get the power down. Dino retires. Dino's crashed. There he is. He's on the left-hand side as we just passed there with Anthem. And Anthem goes 9th with a 46 there. Dino not even managing to set a lap time yet. Has put it into the barrier. Elite comes across the line now. Where does Elite put it? Elite puts it on provisional pole by a tenth of a second. 43, 40. No, it wasn't by a tenth. It was by a full second.
Wow.
It was a 42.3 compared to NRC Island's 43.1. Beastie Legends is a 43.2. Wow.
I just want to say, Storm, even with the spin on his at the start of his lap, he's still put to 7th, which I find is absolutely amazing.
He's done really well there, Storm. Mike went into 5th with a 43.5. This is where it's difficult for the commentators here, because with Inters, a lot of drivers do just stay out, keep doing flying laps, and that's Christoph, who's off the track currently in turn 2, and maybe just getting out of the way of somebody there. Let me just see, who is the next person to come across the line? I think Felipe of in 18th in the Ferrari. Let's see where he's able to put this in these conditions. He puts it 6th with a 43.6. A very, very nice lap there from him. Good banker there to put in, and that's a Sauber that's round by the looks of it. And that is Speedy. I'm not too sure what's happened to Speedy. Has he got damage?
Oh, he does.
Yes, it does. Front left end plate is completely gone. Cuts the track there as he just tries to maybe get out of the way there. Yeah, there's a bit of structural damage there by the looks of it too. So a big shame there for Speedy. There's an AlphaTauri just coming across the line now. Who is that of? That will be of Shuf with a 46.3 currently. And that is the time that he sets. There's a Mercedes next, and I think that is of Anthem. It is of Anthem. He improves by 9 tenths actually, but not enough to move him any positions. And there's Elite once again, a 41.9.
Wow.
We're now in the 41s, ladies and gentlemen. A 41.9 has now been set in these conditions, and that is nearly 2 seconds quicker.
That is unbelievable pace from Elite. Gee, wow.
That is absolutely insane. Skeefy just came across the line. I think he's going for another lap. Storm comes across the line, goes 4th with 43.4. Who else is next across the line? Looks like a Sauber is next coming across the line. That would mean it'll be Edgy just starting his flying lap. There is a McLaren down there by the looks of it. That might be of Reckless. It is of Reckless. He's on a 43.9 currently. Mike came in there. He's just going on his next flying lap. There's a Ferrari down there. That will be of Felipe. Is he staying out or is he going in? I think... Ooh, as he nearly gets a bit all out of shape. I think he's definitely going in there. And Massey's saying in the chat there, Elite the Rainmaster. And mate, I cannot disagree with you right now with that one, because seriously, that's a 41.9 in the wet. It's nearly over a second quicker than Legends and the rest of the field. And this field is a tightly packed field here.
Yep, here comes Jester. He sets a purple middle stack there, so I was watching him for after his lap. There you go.
See what he does here as he comes across the line. Does he improve? He does improve. 43.7. Who's next? I can see Mercedes is Anthem invalidated that attempt, so he backed out of that one. It's the next one, Cycle cycle switch invalidated. The racing point of Elite going out on another lap time.
Yep.
So we'll see what he does. The Haas next of Ramos. Let's see where he is. He's in 12th at this moment in time. I think he's going for another lap now.
Yeah.
The next Mercedes, the BC Legends still out there. I think they're all just getting ready to do their next laps. The Skiffy goes third with a 43 dead. So very, very interesting to see here.
Yeah. Interesting to see how we've got two drivers who haven't set laps yet. One of them being Psycho, who's gone off into
that's
the gravel.
car off.
Yep, Psycho Switch has gone off into the gravel. This has not been a good qualifying so far for Psycho.
No, not been the best for him. Neither has it been for Speedy. Speaking of Speedy, he just comes back out and gets goes for another lap. Boots just starts his flying lap. The next is for Ferrari of Felipe. Is he coming in as we have the engine glitch with him, which is always fantastic. Well done, Gold Masters. I don't know how you can just fix a simple thing like audio, but Felipe 4 seconds slower, so he's just not able to improve at this moment in time.
Yeah, I feel like with Switch and Speedy both having bad quality so far, I feel like the person who has had the worst quality out of all of them has to be Dino.
Yeah.
Straight
not even
out.
managing to get across the line to start the lap.
Yeah.
Just on the final corner, losing it into
Super
the barrier. It
unfortunate.
can just show how much it cost you. Anthem about to come across the line. Now what does he do? He improves by 2/10, but once again, not enough to move him up the grid. A big, big shame there for him. As Ramos is the next person. Is he coming into the pits? Nope, he's staying out, and he's going for this one. Let's see what he does. The 44 is 4 currently, and it's a 44 dead. Goes into 11th place. Nice work there from himself. BC Legend. Skiffy goes quicker. Storm disqualified from the session.
Oh no!
For blocking the pit lane.
What? Oh, that's super unfortunate
Wow.
for Storm.
That is 2 Red Bulls in 2 races. Keneal and Storm have been both disqualified from their sessions back to back.
Wow. Being a Red Bull driver, I hope that does not happen to me on Wednesday. Otherwise,
All the Red Bulls are seeming to have issues here, matey. I'll tell you that one for free. It's a lot of people. This is the Division 2. A lot of people are taking this inside corner cut there before the hairpin. I've seen Speedy do it. I've seen Mike do it. I've seen Psycho do it. A lot of people doing that corner cut on track there, which is very, very interesting.
is it them just accidentally spinning and needing to get out of the way of other drivers, or is it them trying to get onto their next lap sooner?
I'm not too sure, but it is something that we don't allow unless it is actually getting out of the way of drivers. So that will be interesting to see if the stewards mention that. But we will find out about that. I'm just trying to see who the next car is. By the looks of it, is it Anthem? Yep. It is a Mercedes, definitely. It is. Is Anthem going to stay out, or is he coming in? No, he comes in. Barnes is in there. The Alpha Tauri stays out of Schuf. And he's just starting his flying lap.
So then BC Legend's going to be the next one coming along.
I think he will be in too. I think people are going to start changing those inters now and see if they can just get a refuel, get going again. There's about, I'm not going to listen to what the game's telling us. There's about 5 minutes, I think, left of this session so far. About 5 minutes. The cycle comes across the line and sets a 44.5, but it was invalidated. So he's getting those times and it's just invalidating. It's a big shame for him. But one thing Massey has pointed out, just to say, is the track drying up a little bit.
It looks like I don't see much rain falling down. There is still a little bit, but there isn't as much as there was at the start of the session, and there certainly is the dry ice starting to form.
Yeah, definitely so. Let me just have a quick look. That was Felipe. No, it wasn't. It was... Who was that? It was just gone quicker. Who was it?
Oh, I think it was Island.
Was it Island?
Yeah, I think these two now.
Yeah. 42.4 there from NRC Island. Who else is on? It's so hard to find a hot lap in these conditions because everybody's doing them and you don't know who to pick. Elite's just starting.
McLaren next of Breakfast. Oh no, he's on an out lap. Sorry.
If Elite can get a quicker lap than a 41.9 here, this is going to be absolutely insane. And I wonder, any of those remaining people in the pits, Would you chance it going for wet, for dries? Would you go for the softs?
I certainly would if I was as low down as being out of the top 10. I'd certainly chance it, trying to get a faster lap in. And looking on board with shoes, the track, there is certainly no rain falling, but there is a lot of rain. There is a lot of puddles on the track.
Yeah, Elite's just gone quicker, by the way, in the first sector. Speedy's in 8th with a 43.5. I've just noticed that he put that lap time in.
Weapon switch, hasn't invalidated it. Up in 7th.
43 dead. Good lap time there from Swish. He really needed that. Seriously, really needed that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be surprised that nobody is going for the softs here.
Yeah. I would have definitely tried it.
It's worth a try, I would say, on the final lap. To try and put that in. It is seriously drying up right now.
Yeah.
Now we've noticed it.
There is still a lot of spray coming off of these intermediate tyres, but if you can get one good lap down, and if it dries up just perfectly, you can be on a pole by a margin.
Yeah. Elite is matching currently his provisional pole time. He's matching it, not beating it. So that's interesting. There's a McLaren off down there I can see in sector 3.
Yep.
Not too sure who that
would
is.
Be reckless.
But here comes Elite. Can he improve? Does he improve? Oh, misses out by 200ths of a second. So he probably will get another run in. So we'll see how that one goes later on in the session. Next is Skeefy, who's just currently on a outlap, so it's BTC Legends back there. So who was that person that went off? Was it Reckless?
Yeah, that was Reckless who went off. I don't see wing damage, but he must have spun unless he was letting fast cars go through.
Yeah, from where I could see him on the map, he looked definitely off the line as Edgy comes around the final corner now. He's currently in 14th with a 44.4. Edgy crossed the line, goes 11th with a 43.8.
Yep.
So that is a good lap time for him, but it still keeps him outside of the top 10. Ramos comes to start his flying lap. Island has retired in the pits, so that's his qualifying session over and done with. The Renault next, by the looks of it, is that Boots just about to come and start his flying lap.
Went a 10th faster than his previous lap.
There's a lot of cars all up here. Let me just have a look. Here's Christoph and Jez are about to come across the line. Jez is starting his lap. Christoph goes 12th with a 33.9. I think that was Speedy who came across next. Speedy goes 4th with a 42.5. Very close there to Skeefy, and that was a pull out of the bag moment. Finally, how are you doing, buddy? Good to see you in here. If you go on the softs now and improve by a few temps, you are forced to start on the softs. As it stands, you can decide. That is a very good point, because right now,
tyres got track down on the straight.
Elite's just gone quicker. He has just gone quicker with a 41.8. He is he's a full second and nearly a full second and a half now quicker than any other man on the field.
Yeah. And also, I saw
Boots has just retired on track.
Oh no! I say he's crashed.
I hope it's not a crash, and I hope it is.
Yeah, it has been a crash.
Oh yeah.
That is a tyre off.
Boots has lost it completely, and that is a tyre off. I'm not 100% about shoot. I didn't see any. But we will try and pick that one up. Let me just have a quick look. Who is next to come across the line? If anybody is coming across the line at this late stage. See what he's going to do here. Jumps to place. Yep, 2 tenths quicker. It's good to see.
Also, I did see Shoot in the pit lane, put on the softs, and then go back onto the Instas. Possibly saying that it isn't good enough to go on the softs at that point.
Yeah, I mean, this is absolutely insane how much Elite is quicker. Jezza gets inside the top 10. Yep. Good to see there. Who else is coming across the line? Speedy is approaching. I don't know if he's on a lap currently. I don't think he is. I think he backed out of his one. After that one, Felipe has invalidated his attempt.
That'll be it.
I think
that is it.
Yeah, Felipe has invalidated his, so he comes into the pits. And that, ladies and gentlemen, finally, it is a dry race. It is literally exactly the same as yesterday. Rain in 45 minutes into the race. which means around lap 10 or 11. So that will be very interesting to see once again. The exact same conditions from the screenshot I have been sent. So it is going to be very, very interesting what happens here.
As no doubt I will invite him back.
Nice one. But that will wrap up qualifying here for Division 2. Elite is on pole position here with a stunning time of a 41.8, as I won't be able to tell you the rest. So we will find out. And finally, once again, making a very, very good point. So expect it to rain instantly as the race starts. So that should be very much true if it goes to Codemasters. But let's just give you a quick rundown of the competition. So Elite and BC Legends and Island round up the top 3. And then it is as follows inside the top 10 of Skeefy, Speedy, Boots, Swish, Felipe, Mike, and Jezza. Outside of the top 10 is as follows: Reckless, Edgy, Ramos, Christoph, Brent, Anthem, Shoof, Dino, Storm, after being disqualified, will start at the back of the grid. A big shame there for Storm, but he's certainly going to work his boots off here.
Yep. Fortunately, I can't invite Shoof back, so I'm hoping one of the lads can do it.
Let me have a quick look, see if I can. I'll try and get him back in now. Please don't tell me he's appearing offline, otherwise that's just even more annoying.
Should just be all recently played with.
That's good. You know what? That is a very, 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 very fair point. Why didn't I think of that? There he is.
Yeah, it's Shoot.
No, it won't let me.
Oh no.
Right, okay. While I just saw a couple of things and sent some messages, after what you've seen so far, Proven, what is your predictions?
Oh, gotta go with Elite with how fast he's been in qualifying, and then I think I'll go Legends and then Boots. I've just got a feeling that those 3 will pull out something incredible tonight.
Yeah, it is going to be very, very interesting. I mean, we saw yesterday in Division 1 how much the wet weather can really, really throw it up. I mean, we saw Davidson and Bruno having a fantastic battle yesterday in Division 1. And it's going to cook up a big storm. And who can actually do this? I mean, who can keep it on track the longest? Safety cars could come into it. I'm not 100% sure. A lot of stuff could come into this.
Yep. And will anyone try to go aggressive before the rain hits and try to, maybe if the rain does come early, will they try going on the softs and try just overtaking as many people as possible? Is that a possibility?
Yeah, I mean, that is a good... Could you stretch those softs out till it rains? It would be a big, big ask and a big, big puncture territory also.
Yeah.
So it will be very interesting to see if some of the lads can do that. But I'm going to quickly just go into the race director right now. Let's see what everybody... Every single person is on the medium or hard compound tyres.
Yep.
Not a single person is on softs.
Oh, Storm is, though.
Has Storm gone for softs?
Yeah, Storm.
Oh, no, he's on mediums for me.
Oh, for me, he's on the softs.
Cody's, please don't mess up all this stuff.
Oh, no. Here we go again.
Mediums. Mine says mediums.
Let's just go with what yours says, as I have a tendency of pissing off Codemasters.
Oh, we all do, mate. Trust me. I insult them every week. Let me just have a quick look at chat. Massey saying his top 3: Elite, Legends, Skeefy, Vanion. Whatever you do, don't do soft hard, as we saw yesterday. Maybe for you, but it also kind of worked for Davidson and Bruno at the same time. Oh, what did they go on? Did they go on mediums? I'm trying to remember. My memory's terrible when it comes to previous races. It's genuinely horrific. And that's coming from a commentator who's meant to remember this stuff. I can't remember crap.
Yeah, you're meant to be the one commentating on all of this. I was just watching last night.
I do too much of the bush. That's the issue.
There is actually quite a few drivers who have swapped over to the potential soft compound tyres, unless, again...
Okay, yes, they have. They have indeed. That is Legends Island, Swish, Felipe. Storm is still on mediums on my screen. So, Yeah, but a couple inside of the top 10 especially are doing that, which is interesting to see.
Yeah.
But we are a moment away from this race start. I don't think I put my predictions
No,
in,
you
and
did
I don't know
not.
who to go for.
That's
Because
this on me.
this weather. Well, you were just a distraction, a distraction and a scapegoat. To be perfectly honest with you,
Yeah,
um,
as always.
it's all you're good for.
Yeah, I agree.
Looking at this, I don't know who could take this. That's the issue, because the wet weather is certainly going to play a big factor. If there's a safety car inside the first 5 laps that can prolong those soft compound tyres to keep going,
Yep.
then those softs might just get to the end of their tyre life, also with the inters to be switched on if it starts raining.
Yep. Oh.
There is a lot of things that could happen here that I can't predict.
Yep. Or even if the rain hits early or later, then the medium tyres can go. Because if the medium tyres are hoping that it hits at the same time as the Division 1 race, if it's any earlier, then it could help the soft runners. Or if it hits too late that the medium runners have to pit, that could really mess up some of these drivers' strategies.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at another screenshot that I've received here from Speedy, and there's 4. You get what is it? 7 lines in your little selection of the weather.
Yep.
5 of them are dry. 2 of them are full wet. However, I'm looking at that sky.
Yeah.
And that sky
is very
telling me, compared to yesterday in Division 1 was clear at the start of the race, and it rained on lap 11. That is a storm already waiting to happen.
Yeah.
And on that note, let's do a little metaphor. Storm for P1. Let's go.
Yep. That's your prediction. Storm P1.
From last to first. Last to first. The storm is going to cook up a storm here in China. But let's see what happens. I think... No, let's be realistic. Sorry, Storm. I'm going to go Skeefy P1. Island P2. I don't think Elite's finishing this race. Sorry to say, Elite. I genuinely don't think you are. That's a big, bold statement, but I don't think you're finishing this race, good sir. Who do I put in that 3rd place? Who do I put in that 3rd? Boots. I'll put Boots in that 3rd place.
Yeah. So you're going with the bold prediction saying that Elite potentially won't even make the checkered flag.
Oh, mate, he's going sector 2. That is my call. I will even name that he will go out the exit of the double left-hander. I will call it here and now. I've never seen Elite in the wet. I've never seen him race round here. But I am calling it now. He will bin it in the wet, in sector 2, through that double left-hander.
Ooh, this is where he ends up going and wins the race by like 20 seconds or something ridiculous.
This is where it actually happens, and I get a message saying, "Why the hell did you say that? You jinxed me."
Yeah.
Either way, it's not going to be good for me, as I'm just looking here. Massey in the comments from Nothing to Something, one of my favourite Dame quotes. Thank you. I guess I just come out with random BS, and you guys like it somehow. I don't know how, but you guys do. So nice one. Let's just have a quick look. P9. Yeah, finally I'm saying about Mike there in P9. P9 softs, aka game over. So he doesn't think that is a very good strategy, and this is a person that you can certainly trust. Knowing about this game, because this guy is an esports driver in F1 esports, so he certainly knows what he's talking about, and he's definitely more qualified than me to comment on anything here. But we shall see what happens here. Rain forecast is just over 10 minutes time. That is from Speedy. That is confirmation now. In just over 10 minutes time. The softs will make that.
Yeah.
Mike, actually, if he has a really, really good start here in the AlphaTauri, if that is right, I mean, we all know Jeff can get a bit drunk here now and then on the whiskey and the vodka we all like to provide him because he needs it to deal with us with all the bullying we give him.
Oh yeah.
But we know we can get a bit drunk, but we shall see.
Yeah.
Because if that is a true fact, because I did say before this race started that overcast weather, it is a lot more overcast right now than it was yesterday in Division 1.
Indeed.
Island on Hards is interesting. He'll be hoping the rain holds off. He definitely will be. Finally, esports driver who literally got the strat wrong on this track last night. We don't have to mention that, you know, we don't have to mention that. I wasn't going to mention it, but you did it, so you know what? Yes, he did get the strategy wrong, and he was useless, was finding him. I'm only messing, man. As we are getting ready to go here, proven as the ERN Storm gets us lining up at the back of the grid. It is Elite sat on pole, Beastie Legends, but alongside him with NRC Island and Skeefy on the second row. Speedy and Boots, as the lobby is already glitched because Shoof left and rejoined, and it's caused this lobby glitch, as we always like to get in Codemasters. Waiting for the lights to appear. Apparently it's saying lap 2. Yep. Here we go. Here we go. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. It's European race night. We're here for Division 2. It's lights out. And away we go. Elite got a terrible start. BC Legends. Oh, there's contact with a Ferrari further back down the grid. There's a end plate gone. There's contact with Island and Cycle Switch. Island is off the track and he has gone round in turn 1. A chaotic start. Both racing points are going. Speedy's trying to make places there on Cycle Swish too. These lot bustling. Oh, Cycle Swish gives Speedy, or Elite gives Speedy a little bit of a tap there as they go side by side. Speedy looking to make a move here alongside Elite. Let's see how this is going to go. These two bustling hard here, going into the left-hander. Speedy gets ahead and moves into 4th and ahead of Elite. What's the start Mike's had? He's in 7th and now dropping down to 8th as battling with Jezza. And there comes Christoph alongside him. Going to look for the inside line here on Mike. Not the best of start he would have wanted on those softs. He got a really good start off the original start, but is falling back down the grid and quickly. Anthem is looking to make a move here on Reckless and backs out with that. A smart choice there for him to do.
So Skeefy had the best start out of all of them, all the way up into P1 already. VRF1 Elite has not had a good start at all, down in 5th place now.
No, he really bogged down off the start. It's something I noticed that Christoph is going to make a move on Jezza here into the inside line. There's a battle of 4 cars behind him, and Christoph moves in. Reckless and Anthem, these two are fighting here. They've also got the Haas on VRN. Ramos looking to get involved in. Ramos is looking for an outside line on Anthem, but unable to do so there. And a smart decision, a Storm and Brent. Ooh,
Mike into the pits. He's got front wing damage. Oh no, the soft runner.
Big shame there.
Good run.
No, as my timing screens are going absolutely crazy right now. But Storm has had a really good start. It says he's in 3rd. That's a lie. He's around 15th place, something like that.
Yeah.
Contact between him and Shoof. And everything's glitching out at the minute. Spare with us, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to find out who's who and where the fights are, because I can't see any times whatsoever.
It's now saying for me that Mike's in the lead, even though he's quite literally out the back. But you know, these things happen.
Yeah, Cody's just can't make a good game. And that's Shoof and Brent. These two side by side here, going into sector 2. Shoof on the inside line in the AlphaTauri. Brent on the outside. It's going to get squeezed. Good defends and gets that overtake really nicely there. Does Shoof. And this is really difficult here because everything is just resetting every couple of seconds. But Boots, from what I can see, is the closest man right now. He's on the back of Speedy. Speedy's still on the back of Elite. He's been re-overtaken by Elite. Legends.
Oh, that's Williams.
He's looking to make a move.
Williams fun of Dino.
Legends is looking to make a move. He's looking for a switchback. Is Legends on Skeefy. Dino's lost it, as we heard. Legends and Skeefy are side by side. Last corner now. Legends gets ahead of Skeefy and gets that move done and moves into the lead. A wonderful switchback there from BC Legends, and he moves back up into 1st place, and a great overtaking maneuver there from him. What happened to Dino, Proven?
I have no clue. All I saw out of one of the drivers was just a spinning Williams, and I just went onto Dino's car and he was just stopped on the grass. Now into the pit lane he comes.
A big shame there for him. He was very unlucky in qualifying and a very unlucky here today. He's got to... I mean, what would you choose now with the rain coming in? Would you just go for softs?
Oh, I'm not sure. It all depends on how long they... Oh, he's on the hards.
So did Mike. Both of them went to the hard, which
Yeah.
I think is a not the best decision, to be perfectly honest. The mediums is the highest I would go with the harder compound tyres. Dino.
Oh, and then Dino as well.
Multiple warnings.
So probably corner cutting slightly. Oh, yeah. Certainly a race for Dino.
Yeah, it's definitely gone from bad to worse. Ireland also on the back now of Felipe. He's looking to try and make a move on him, but not just yet. Let's just have a quick look on board with the front runners. DRS is now enabled. Elite is looking to make the move on his teammate, Cycle Swish, and he's got that move done down the inside. Boots isn't able to get a move done on Speedy, but Ramos and Anthem are battling, and Ramos moves ahead of Anthem. Edgy looking to make a move here on Brent. No, backs out of that, keeps himself under control, and that is a good decision there from Edgy. Yes, it was Edgy.
Yep. It is very close between all of the front, well, all the way from first 17th. There is not much difference in it. Let me just... To the leader, it's only 14.5 seconds from first 17th, which does sound like quite a bit, but with all the cars in between, that is not that much.
No, it really isn't. Speedy just dropping back off the 2 racing points there. He's now 1.3 seconds behind, and he's got Boots behind him, but Christoph is 1.6 seconds off Boots, so they have got a little bit of a cushion with Speedy, and the gaps are beginning to form in the midfield slightly. But we'll see how this plan... I mean, we know what's coming with the wet weather. We know what is approaching us. We're just waiting for it to start.
Yeah.
And that, I think that is when the chaos is really going to ensue.
Indeed. Further back, I think Ireland might be looking for a move on Felipe. No, he stays back and going... Oh, but Felipe goes slightly right. Felipe has wing damage. I just saw it there on board with Ireland. Felipe has wing damage, so will that help Ireland go for an overtake here?
Just looking here at recoil. Recoil asking what weather. It is literally recoil the exact same as yesterday. The exact same as Ireland gets that move done on Felipe. Is Felipe going to send it back up the inside? Luckily he doesn't. And then wise choice there as Christoph picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And just currently on board with Skeefy. And he is still looking to hang in the background there of BC Legends. I think if you're in this now, you're on the mediums, do you just hang, wait in DRS and just wait for the rain to come? Or do you try and attack as quickly as possibly you can?
Oh, I think I'd be trying to attack as much as I can, because we're in the wet. Your overtake will slowly start to replenish itself, and also there will be no DRS, so overtaking will be more difficult once the rain hits. So personally, I'd go for a move sooner rather than later.
Yep, certainly. And finally, seeming a bit salty in the chat there, saying that we're calling hacks for all divisions being the same, of whether it's just because it all worked out wrong for you, finally, you don't have to take it out on us. Oh dear, but this is very, very interesting. Recoil saying in the order, I reckon Legend, Skeevy and Elite podiums. Ooh, I don't think Elite's finishing this race. I still don't think he is. Finishing this race. Skeefy maybe looking for a move here on BC Legends. Backs out of that one. He's not close enough, which is a smart decision. He's got the 2 pink racing points sat behind them, which is it's quite intimidating to see. So yeah, two drivers, two from the same team. It's quite menacing as Edgy and Brent. These two are side by side further back. Edgy on the outside, Brent on the inside, and the McLaren of Ireland looking interested. Has to back out of that as Edgy came back across. And good defending there from Brent to withhold that onslaught there from the Sauber and the McLaren. But all in all, no retirement still yet. So that is very, very interesting to see. As here he goes. Here goes Edgy on the inside. That's very, very close indeed. Ireland again in turn 1. Ireland again in turn 1 has had incidents, but Edgy and Brent are still side by side. Brent's got the inside line going out of there. Turn 3. And Brent defends well again. Reckless was on the back there of Jezza. And has he got a good exit? He has got a good exit. Reckless is looking to go side by side with Jezza into the fast left hand. There he goes a little bit deep there. Maybe trying to give him all the room he needs. And Jezza stays ahead there for now.
Wow. Everything just kicked off all at once. And further up ahead, Elite is on the back of Skeefy. So will we see an overtake from Elite down into the hairpin?
I think Beastie Legends is in a serious amount of trouble soon.
Yeah.
Not just yet, but I think he is in some kind of trouble very, very soon. But here comes Skeefy. Here comes Elite on Skeefy. Skeefy's looking for the braking line. Doesn't go for that move, does Elite. But a good thing that Keneal is pointing out, one of the racing points will highly likely get screwed over during the tyre swap.
Swish goes on the power too early and drops off massively. I just looked back up from the chat there just to see him correct in the slide.
1.8 seconds he is now dropped off to his teammate as I think that was Christoph making a move there on Jezza. No, Reckless on Jezza, sorry. I'm used to saying Christoph at the McLaren because that's the exact same car he was in last season, and he's right ahead of Reckless, so that's what made me think of that. Finally, I'm saying, for example, if Island Spanning is in a good position, if only hard runners can make it to the rain, that's when Island is on for a possible win still. Exactly, it's not over until the fat lady sings, and the fat lady being me.
Storm's on the back of Truth, but I think he's going to be holding off here as they're about to go into the fast. Ooh, that was a little bit of a snap and a half.
Bit of a twitch there from Storm as he tries to get the power down.
Yeah.
I think some drivers, see, that's the issue with this track. It is a proper race track. It's not like Hanoi where the whole circuit has no grip. But I've noticed on this track during practice, there is a couple of areas on this track where the grip isn't there. And especially on the harder compound tyres. Yeah.
I think, or will Skeefy's too far back?
Too far back once again. I think this train is going to stay here until the rain comes, to be perfectly honest with you. I think we're going to have a lot of trains here until the rain comes, and then the pit stops are going to be insane. They're actually going to be insane of who jumps who inside of the pits.
Yeah. And dive bomb from Island on Brent. Oh, yeah. Just look back there.
He's over.
Yep, yeah. Oh, that was very marginal. I did clip it just in case.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. We didn't manage to see that. Psycho was just dropped off. He made a mistake. He had a big slide coming out. One of the exits went down to 1.8 and just hasn't been able to recuperate that, and is now down to 2.4 seconds.
Yeah.
But his teammate of Elite, who was currently third with 3 attempts, he really is keeping with Skeefy, and Skeefy is keeping with Beastie Legends. If Skeefy falls out of DRS or Beastie Legends, he could be in some very, very serious trouble.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a very close fight for the top 3 here.
Yeah, they're not looking like they want to give an inch here today with these guys. Let's see how the exit over here is so important. Beastie Legends come straight over to the right hand side to cover the slipstream, but Elite is looking very, very mighty here. He now has DRS, he's in the slipstream, but Skeefy just covers him off. He must have a little bit better straight line speed. And just, is Elite going to go for it? He had a look and doesn't go for it, backs back into it, maybe trying to make Skeefy move under braking so he could put him off on the exit of that corner, but very, very good there.
What I've noticed is that all of these drivers are below 40% ERS.
Oh, Island and Edgy once again. Island on the outside line, Edgy on the inside line. Anthem and Ramos are battling up ahead too, and Island gets that move on Edgy. Let's have a look at this battle.
Of Shoot again on the exit of the head.
That is of Shoot. A big shame there for Shoot. I'm just trying to see if there's any damage. We'll know if he goes straight in. Yes, there is damage to that car.
Oh no.
Anthem and Ramos. These two battling in turn 1 and 2. Anthem just getting ahead of Ramos. Look how close that Haas is getting to the back there of that Mercedes. He's really just trying to hang on to the back of the Mercedes. And you've also got Storm getting in on this battle. He's gone from last to P12 so far. So he's had a very nice race so far, I would say.
Yeah, it's good to see how much these drivers do trust one another on track, getting as close as they do. And further up
Here
ahead,
comes Elite.
yeah. Or,
Ooh, I thought he was going for it there. I definitely thought he was going for it. He looked poised. He looked what if he gets the exit here, Skeefy is in a world of trouble.
Yeah.
Misty Legends in first, Skeefy second, Elite third. Let's see how this goes. Elite's got the hammer down. He's got overtake enabled. He switches that off. A lot of them don't have much ERS. I think they know.
Yeah.
Let's see, he's in the slipstream, he's just not able to. Oh, he's sending it! He sends it! He does send it! And a switchback by Skeefy! Skeefy with the switchback! And that was absolutely textbook. Read him like a book and sent him back to the library. Absolutely insane there by Skeefy. Read that beautifully and sent him back where he belongs. Back down to third you go, son.
Dino is off again. I saw him spinning on the track map and he spun again. This is definitely not been a good day for Dino. Not at all. Those tyres definitely have overheated at this point.
Yeah, those hards are really seriously battered here. A big, big shame for him. But Skeefy currently in second place, defending like crazy, just doing one of the best switchbacks we've seen in that hairpin so far at this track. We had Division 1 and 2 yesterday and today. And Division 2 already cooking up to be a good one. Now we're around lap 10, by the way. Can we just say we're around lap 10? This is where the rain hit yesterday in Division 1. We hit at 11. So if it starts hitting again at 11, it'll be very, very interesting to see what happens here.
Yeah.
Because this track is one of those tracks proven that it gets very wet very, very quickly.
Oh, it does. I have done quite a bit of wet practice here just in case Division 4 is the same as Division 1 and 2. And it might... Oh, here comes the rain, I just realised. On board with
Elite.
It is? Yeah.
Ooh,
and he's
Elite nearly going straight into the back of Skeefy. The rain is now falling. The rain is falling here in China. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? The exact same place where it was yesterday in Division 1.
Exact same lap as well. Carbon copy, maybe?
The rain... Yes, carbon copy indeed, as Shoof picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Skeefy, Elite and Beastly Legends. This is now who is going to be the bravest to switch the inters? Who is going to make that call, and when are they going to make that call?
Yeah. I just saw Dino go onto the soft compound of tyres, and he's been lapped by a massive amount of people, as well as his teammate up to Jezza. He's just getting lapped and lapped constantly. He
seriously needs a safety car, as Island and Storm. These two are battling in the hairpin in sector 2. A little bit of wheel banging between each other, the hards versus the mediums. And Island gets ahead there, trying to recuperate his race. We saw him go off at turn 1, get hit by one of the racing points. I think it was Psycho, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But he is closing, as it has just been pointed out to be. Massey has just pointed out he is starting to close in, as here comes Elite now. He's now a 10th behind him. He's in the slipstream, he's in DRS.
He's obviously using his DRS. Oh, he does again.
Elite's looking for it. He's looking for it. He's late on the brakes. Is Skeefy got to switch him back once again? Skeefy just doesn't get the exit this time that he got last time. And Elite moves up into P2.
That was super close between all of them. Wow. But
that could be a race-changing move, considering the pits are going to be coming up very, very shortly.
Yeah. And also, it has helped Legends get away from both of them.
Yeah, both of them now outside the second of Legends. Did your headset fall off, you could say?
No, my mother decided to open up my door, so I had to quickly mute myself.
I genuinely thought you fell off your chair and may have broken your neck. It sounded like you had a hefty hit, to be perfectly honest with you.
I've nearly done that before.
Oh, the yellow flag, and that is Dino again.
Oh, Dino.
Stopped on track. You got to be careful, Dino. You'll get disqualified. You need to keep moving. You need to keep moving, Dino. Ooh, you got very, very... I know you were letting the blue flag through. Well, the game doesn't care about that, matey. It will disqualify you for that, and it's a bit silly.
Oh, shoot, that's
the tyres from the race. Oh, and the exit. of
no.
the final corner, and that's a virtual safety car has been deployed.
Will that make some of these drivers decide to come into the pit lane though?
I don't think it's wet enough.
No, I don't think it is either. But if this virtual safety car is out for quite long, you never know.
We will see when they get to the hairpin, because that's when the decisions will start coming in.
Yeah.
Will any of the drivers pick up a drive-through penalty here? Also, because a virtual safety car can be costly. I mean, we saw it in Bahrain with Division 2. 6 drivers in 1 lap picked them up.
Like
DRS bracket enabled, and no drive-through penalties, and nobody into the pits. I got a burp mid-sentence there. That wasn't nice.
Ooh.
As Reckless and Jezza.
I'm on board with Legends.
Two battling side by.
On board with Legends, and his pit window just came up for the full wet tyre.
Full wet?
Yeah. I just saw his little pit window graphic come up there.
My pit window's graphics just come up and it said hard compound tyres this lap.
Oh.
And
it's Co-Masters
that's
again,
Dino again.
Oh, Dino.
Who's spun round. He's just not having a great time here today, unfortunately for him. And it's a big shame as Storm and Edgy are side by side in turn 2. Look how close these two are. These two are battling right here for this place. And Storm gets a really nice exit and gains 13th place back off Edgy.
First driver to pit for the Inters, Felipe, followed by Mike and Dino. Yeah, both of them are going onto the Inters, I believe. Oh no, Dino going onto the mediums. Oh, this has just been a shocking race for Dino. Absolutely shocking. Onto the medium tyres goes Dino. Shame.
A huge shame there for Dino. He really does need a safety car now.
Yeah.
He really does. I mean, it is starting to get wet out there, but I still think the dry tyres are still okay. Skeefy's now dropped 1.5 seconds to Elite since Elite made that move on him. And Psycho is now, there's Dino again.
Oh,
he is round again, down at turn 1. A big shame. And who's that coming into the pits? Who was that? That's Psycho.
Yeah, that's Psycho Swish into the pit lane.
He's made the gamble. He has made the gamble. Nobody else so far has come into the pits inside the top 10. Psycho was the first one to blink there inside the top 10.
Does he go onto the Inters?
Can genuinely be a race-winning move.
It could be. If the DRS does get disabled this lap, and it just ends up completely falling off the cliff in terms of the track conditions, that could really help Psycho Swish out.
Yeah, definitely so. And that's a car off, and that's Dino who's just pulling over there. That's good. Mass saying such a shame for Dino as he's so fast, but he's learning no traction.
Oh no.
Makes complete. I've been there. I've been there with no traction. It is the biggest pain in the buttocks.
Yeah.
It really is.
Obviously, I've gone back from being no traction to being medium traction, but I'm planning on binning it soon.
Yeah, I mean, something that Vandium's just pointed out for us in the chat. See, this is why I like you, Vandium. You're here advising me, even though I'm useless. You're here with your knowledge, Vandium, which is good to see. The reason why he could have pitted is because he doesn't want to be held up by Elite.
Oh, yeah.
And he wasn't that far off Elite. So if he tries an undercut, he could try an undercut on these Inters, get quite quick, get going, and then he will be okay for the pit stops when Elite decides to come into the pits.
Yeah. But,
let's see, any of the top runners are going to pit.
Yep.
Legends comes in, so does Elite.
Does Skeefy? No, Skeefy stays out. What about Speedy? Does Speedy decide to jump into the pit? So, yes, he does.
Yes, Speedy comes in. Boot stays out.
Boot stays out. What about Christoph?
Let's just have a quick look. NLC Island and Ramos are sorry, further back. Island round the outside line. Let's see how this is going to go. He looks like it goes a little bit deep, but he gets a bit squeezed there by that Haas. And they're both still side by side now. Let's see how this is going to go. Heading towards the pit lane. I hope they both don't want to pit as they all come into the pits. Now Dino disqualified the session for blocking the pit lane.
That's...
A big shame there. Something that happened there to Mr. Storm. And a big shame there for him. And he is out of this race. Now let's see what happens here as everybody is into the pits. Legends still comes out in P3, which is good to see, along with Elite. But look at Swish now. He's jumped. He could potentially jump Skeefy right now.
Yeah.
but we shall see. I mean, Brent's still out there on hard compound tyres, 14 lap old hard compound tyres. So we'll see how he does. I mean, there is a good point though that I remember Skeefy telling me the other day, is that he was in a wet weather race in China in TIR, the people that we are doing the Super Cup with.
Yeah.
On Sunday nights, if you're not familiar, the finale next week, as far as I am aware. And he said he did the medium to hard strategy in full wet conditions, and they didn't need to change. But DRS has now been disabled.
Yeah.
So this is going to be very interesting. I just don't know.
I see that Legends is catching up to Boots, but only by a couple of tenths.
Skeefy comes in.
Yep, into the pits comes Skeefy. Will Boots follow in? Surely Boots has to follow in. Yep.
Yeah, I think he will. Yes, he does. He comes in. So now the top leaders will take that back. We'll have to see where Skeefy comes out here. It may have been a little bit of a mistake there from Skeefy to stay out a bit longer, but we shall see what happens here. I'm on board currently with Elite. He's currently behind the leader now of BCT Legends. Where is Skeefy? Does Skeefy beat Cycle Swish? Swish is coming down now. He pitted early, but no. But he is certainly closer now to Skeefy.
And I just saw from Dino, he tried letting his teammate in first and got disqualified for it.
Big shame there.
Not a race that Dino wants to remember. I'm certain of that.
Yeah, a big shame there. Keep your head up, Dino. Still a long run, especially with traction control, mate. I know exactly how it feels. Just keep doing the hard work, mate. You'll get there soon enough, trust me. You will get there, and you'll get considerably faster even with no traction. I know you're quick anyway without it, mate, and I know you are. And without traction control, I can't wait to see how you do with that. Keep going, buddy.
So,
Elite is really on the back now of BCT Legends. He's within 6/10.
Yeah, but obviously with no DRS, that's going to make these overtaking situations even more difficult.
They really are. ERS is going to have to be using BCT Legends as a considerable... Oh, there goes Skeefy!
Skeefy spun. Oh, no.
Skeefy lost it. Does he have damage? I can't get an angle to tell me that he does, because he keeps on switching me to an onboard camera even though I'm on board.
He does not have damage, luckily. And Boots is right on his...
Ooh, switches for the outside line, does Boots. Let's see how this is going to go. They're side by side. Boots goes for the switchback. Skeefy tries to defend it as much as he can. Boots has a little bit of a wobble there on the exit, which gives Skeefy the time to get the power back down and recuperate that position. A big shame there.
And then Elite is getting super close to Legends now. Within 4/10 now.
Yeah, one thing I just have to point out, finally, don't say that word, just the player's name, because it never goes well when we say that he's on for it. He's on for those positions. It never goes well. He always crashes out. So I'm not going to say his name. I can't get blamed for this, but I'm just letting you know, finally, that is a curse if you ever say it.
Yep. If anything does happen to that driver, then we all know who we can blame.
Yes, everybody blame the esports driver. It's the easiest option.
I do it very often, even when they're not even there.
Yeah, Boots still pushing Skeefy now after Skeefy's mistake. Reckless is on the back of Jezza. Edgy is on the back of Storm, and so is Island on the back of Storm too. So there is a couple of groups, but there is quite a few gaps now here today. And Reckless of Jezza.
Oh, Jezza's off into the gravel. Oh no.
It's a bad day for Williams here today. Jezza, 10-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. Can you record that so the stewards can see that, please? Because we had one yesterday. And he spins it on the coming back onto the track. We had one yesterday. I think it was with Presto.
He's left the session now.
The car's still there. The car's still going.
Yeah,
he might have just lagged out.
Yeah, I'll try to invite him back.
Yeah, that driver isn't a dig. Oh, I've screwed it all up now. Anyway, Island is coming back. Is coming to have a go here at Edgy. He's in the slipstream. He's got overtaken Abel. He's looking to go down the inside here of Edgy. Does Island do it? The current Division 2 champion, and Island moves up into 12th place. And a nice move there from NRC Island.
Fortunately, I can't invite Jezza back. I don't understand what's going on with the Xbox, but it's just not letting me do it.
No, it wasn't letting me do it to Shoof before, so that is
super
a
unfortunate there.
big shame there.
Obviously, no one else in this race will want to stop to invite him back. I'm sure of it. As much of these lads are nice, good friends with one another, they are also extremely competitive.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, Elite's seriously trying to push BCC Legends right now, and I'm also looking further down. You've got a little bit of a queue now behind Ramos, with 4 drivers sat behind him. So this could be very, very interesting towards the end of the race. I mean, there are some gaps in the midfield, definitely so.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see how this ends, because all it takes is one person to make a mistake, and that is it.
Yeah. Oh.
Hold on.
Keneal,
is that true?
Yeah, is it going to be dropped in 10 minutes? If that is, that'll be just in time for the final lap, if I'm correct. If not before the final lap.
According to Jeff, yes. According to Jeff, it's going to dry up in 10 minutes, and that's somebody coming into the pits, and that's Boots. Island and Storm, these two are battling. Island goes down the inside. Island goes down the inside of Storm and gets that move done. Boots retires in the pits, so a big shame for him. Yep. According to Jeff, yeah, so basically plus or minus 30 minutes. Yeah, I agree with that one.
It's all just a roll of the dice when it comes to Jeff. Will it be coming when Jeff says, or will he be doing one of his classic lies that he likes to do?
One thing I need to ask, Massey, are you still in here? If you are, type in the chat that you're still in here, and then I can say something to you quickly. So this is going to be very, very interesting to see if this actually dries up and how quickly the track dries up. So we shall definitely see what happens here. As Elite is still on the back of BCT Legends. Yeah, Massey, to your message that you put into the thingy chat, yeah, I completely agree. I am happy for that to happen. I can't type, otherwise it'll be very loud, and I don't want that.
Yeah, I've called you out many times on that now, haven't I?
Mechanical keyboard issues, ladies and gentlemen. Mechanical keyboard issues. Yeah, it's good for me, but everybody that you play with hates it.
Yeah, very true.
But a big shame there for Boots. He has left the session after retiring in the pits. I'm not too sure what happened. Maybe some wing damage. I'm not 100% sure there. But we will find out with that one, as NRC Island is trying to close back now on Ramos after taking Storm. And Storm has dropped back 1.5 seconds now. Edgy looking to try and get back onto the back of him.
Yeah. I feel like the team that's going to benefit the most this race is going to be Racing Point. Currently in second and third. Obviously, they are leading most of the Constructors' Championships in terms of ERN.
Yeah, the combined Constructors is certainly being led by Racing Point at the moment. And even in this division, these two, Elite and Cycle Swish, have been very close to each other so far this season in the first 4 races, and they've once again proving that they are the team to beat this season.
Yeah, it'll be very difficult to uncog these two drivers, even if that's not a word I don't know. But they do seem like they're...
Are you just saying scribbles on a line?
Probably.
Is that what it's come to now?
Yeah, probably.
Findium! Stop it! I'm gonna kill you! Stop it! Stop it, man!
And now look what you've
God
done.
Damn it!
He's not going within 2 seconds.
He's dropped the second now because of you, Findium. He's dropped the second. God damn it, man! I'm gonna personally message Speedy after this race, right? I'm gonna personally message him saying, if you've got anything to blame Findium. No! He's tricked me! Findio's tricked me! It's all fell apart!
Oh,
Skeefy,
no.
he's in the barrier!
Oh,
no, he's not! Skeef. I don't know what's happened to him. Skeef, I saw him drop. I thought he was... Oh, it's all gone. See what happens when esports drivers come into our chat.
Yep.
Do you see what happens?
Oh, Speedy disconnected, apparently. No.
Has he?
Yeah, apparently.
He's not ghosted. He's still there, apparently. Oh, he's no, he is rubber banding like crazy.
Can't even invite him back now. Oh yeah,
I completely agree. There we go. Yeah, now he's left. I completely agree with Massey. Hashtag blame Miko. Let's get that trending, ladies and gentlemen, for ERN. Let's get that in the Discord. Let's get that everywhere. Hashtag blame Miko.
We all know how good I am when it comes to hashtags.
Well, if you ever wanted to trend, Miko, I think now is the perfect time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
I don't think I can commentate over a race with you again. I feel sick to my stomach. You had to do it, didn't you? You had to do it.
Typically the most chaos race we've had is with us two in comms.
Yeah, having a go at an esports driver. Yeah. I never thought this day would happen, to be perfectly honest with you.
Neither. Only happens in ERN, lads. Only happens in ERN.
Yeah, only in ERN.
And Lasses, I need to just verify that as well.
Let's get back to the action.
Yep.
Anthem pick up a 3-second time penalty there for multiple warnings. Elite still on the back of Legends. These two haven't had a time penalty yet, so these two are fighting for position at this moment in time. Looking further back, you got this little pack behind Ramos and Anthem. In fact, Anthem has now been caught up, and Anthem could be under some serious pressure here now with Ramos Island and Storm, and Island is on the back of Ramos here. He's now 2 attempts. He's got overtaken Abel. He's going to look for the inside line. He's going for the inside line. Now let's see how this is going to go. Ramos tries to keep him with him, but Island squeezes him off into the runoff area there, and Island gains that place. Speedy pits.
Obviously that's his AI, unfortunately.
Don't tell me that's Cody's. No!
It is.
Cody's! No! Oh, I'm going to need some codeine after this for this pain. Cody's! Why? Why would you pit him? Why? Why would you pit in Cody's?
I know, that's... Look what the esports driver has done.
No, Cody's! I can't believe it. Oh my God, Cody's, he was in such a good place.
Yeah.
No way. Yeah, can we have an F in the chat, boys?
Yeah.
Anybody who's in here, can we have an F in the chat for Speedy? Because that is a big shame there for Speedy. Like, I cannot believe, through no fault of his own, I'll add one here. I'll add an F in there too, and I'll add one on the other account too. We'll all add an F here for Speedy. We're all here for Speedy.
Yeah, finally, you should be sorry. Look what you've done.
Yeah. God damn it, Fanio!
And I've now lost all timings. Thank you.
So have I.
It's just gone
having a look at the map. It looks like NRC Island and Anthem. Oh, they make contact down the street. Anthem trying to cover Island. Island on the inside line here, and they're making further contact into the hairpin. Anthem is onto the rubber, and he nearly loses it. That could give Ramos a little bit of interest there, but Ramos is not close enough to make a move there.
Neither driver has got wing damage though, so that's all good. But still just looking for
Storm needs to get in on.
Yeah.
He really needs to get in on this fight. Because Storm is currently now in the points on the back of the grid. He's now into the points, and he's potentially now looking at 7th place. So if Storm can get this done, then he can seriously get some nice points here. Let me just have a quick look on board with Elite as my PC's going absolutely crazy, saying USB device not recognised. Shut up!
Well, hey, it's better than what it would have been usually now, isn't it? But we don't talk about it.
We don't talk. We don't. We don't talk about that, when we know this. Okay.
Yep.
Massey, don't worry, Fanny. Dave has cursed most of the drivers in the ERN roster. I think, what's the tally now? I think the tally is on at least 30 incidents where I have jinxed somebody and they've got into the barrier. And I've only been commentating fully this year. This game is the only time I've started fully commentating, and I have cursed 30 drivers.
Yep. Luckily, you're in my division, so I don't need to worry about you jinxing me.
Oh no, I just say Spin Balor over the radio, and there you go.
Probably that. Is that what
that explains Bahrain.
Yeah, is that what happened at Bahrain? At the race twice.
Here comes Ramos on Anthem. Here we go again. Anthem's got more pressure to deal with, and Ramos goes down the inside. Anthem's going to hold it around the outside into the hairpin. There's going to be a switchback attempt here, but I don't think that was able to be done there, as Ramos defended well after making the overtake there. So he has done very, very well there.
Yeah. Oh, Storm with a penalty now as well.
That can be crucial, considering Speedy is right behind him.
Yep.
So was that Anthem's got one too. Speedy can still get some decent points here, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Not what Findian was hoping for, though.
No, don't worry. Somehow this is now all flipped back onto me, and apparently it's my fault.
Yeah, I see that now.
I'm just blaming the commentator.
Yep.
It's always the commentator. It's never anybody else's fault.
Yep. You see, I've done nothing wrong here. I've done nothing wrong here.
I'm getting ready, finally was now starting a hashtag in the chat. I'm getting ready to just see a bunch of hashtag blame Dames now. I'm just waiting for it. Oh, no, here we go. The trainer's now started. Massey's now getting involved. Oh, great. Oh, God almighty. It's not my fault. Oh, of course, you had to, didn't you? You had to get involved.
No, I didn't.
You know, what do you mean, no? I'm looking at... Wow, Keneal! Wow!
Oh, no. I was told to not make anyone upset during this commentary session. I haven't done that.
Keneal!
Oh, no.
Keneal! I thought we were friends. I thought we got along. I see how it is. I see how it is now. I see exactly how it is now.
Right, Speedy within 4/10 of ERN Storm. He doesn't go for a move due to the amount of train in front of him.
Ooh, if he gets a good exit though, he can seriously put pressure on Storm, but unfortunately just looks a little bit tail happy. But we've got to remember, he is on fresher inters, so he is going to be quicker than all these guys ahead.
Unfortunately, he's on fresher inters. Thanks, Codes.
Oh, here he comes. Here comes Speedy. Look for the inside line now on Storm. There we go. There he goes. He gets that move. Storm's going to look back down the inside though. That's a decent switch back, and there's contact between the two. And they keep it both. And luckily, there is no off. There is no people going off here. I'm absolutely flustered. I don't know what's going on. Elite and Legends are fighting up ahead as well. Them two are battling up ahead. Legends is on the outside line. Elite's on the inside line. They're side by side here. They're now in the slipstream. Elite is looking to get this move done now on BCT Legends. Here they go. This is for the lead. 3 laps to go. Elite, can he get this move done? He's going to send it down the inside. He goes for the inside, the racing point on the Mercedes. Elite goes for it. BCT Legends trying to get a switch back. Legends gets a decent exit though, and let's see if he's able to get it. But Elite stays in ahead, and he takes P1, but he doesn't get a good exit. Can Legends capitalise on this? He's got overtake, he's got the slipstream, he's looking to get the move done. He goes down the inside, he's into turn 1. Let's see how this is going to go here. This is for the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Legends versus Elite. Legends on the inside line, Elite on the outside. Racing Point versus Mercedes. Mercedes engine versus Mercedes engine. Elite darts back down the inside. Here we go once again. They need the traction zones here, and the BCT Legends is still fighting with him. They're still side by side. They're still going for it. It's going to go down the inside line. Let's see how this goes here. Can they keep it clean? Elite is still alongside him, ladies and gentlemen. They're going side by side once again. And Legends backs out. And Elite takes P1. And a very well deserved P1. Oh my God.
Elite though. And on board with them, there is no rain. I'm pretty sure as Massey said, there was going to be no rain within 10 minutes. And that's happened. There is no rain on track. Well, in the air, there is on track, but quite a bit of it at that.
freezing over for a second. My phone is dead.
I can do that for you, don't worry. Oh, it's Mike retires at the pit.
Retires at the pit.
Yep. Speedy and Ramos are very close on track, but I'm pretty sure that is going to be happening. Is Elite and Legend.
Oh, Legend
that's
goes in the back of Elite.
close.
That was very, very close. Excuse me 1 second. I need to go cough up my lungs. Bear with me.
Okay, here we go again. Currently, I think. Oh, is this going to be a move from Speedy on Ramos? Oh, there's contact.
Right,
there is
I'm back.
contact between Speedy and Ramos.
Speedy and Ramos, no damage yet on.
No.
Was it? I imagine Speedy going into the back
Yeah,
of Ramos.
and there's yellow flags down in.
That'll be Mike's car coming out of the pit.
Yeah.
But what a fantastic battle, ladies and gentlemen. We
And
just
at
saw,
the end.
like, unbelievable. Speedy's looking for it here on Ramos. Oh, luckily he got a bit more on the brakes there. Otherwise, we wouldn't want a repeat of Hanoi Speedy, that's for sure.
I don't think anyone wants a repeat of Hanoi in any of the divisions. That was just bad. Oh, there's a McLaren spot of Ireland.
Yeah, that's Ireland, NRC Ireland.
And I think he's got front wing damage. No, he hasn't actually. Wow.
I'll tell you what, they have been seriously lucky with
His front
wing damage.
God, if only that was the case at Vietnam. But we don't talk about that.
I'll talk about it. I mean,
Yeah, that's because you
not
had a
the
good
first
race.
lap, but I didn't have a good race. I got wing damage on the first lap and I had to make a recovery drive. How's that a good race?
What, compared to me? Right, we're getting off.
Gosh, anyway, that's expected of
Church.
you.
Right, let's get back to the actual racing. We can talk about that after the race.
Yeah, I'll abuse you. I'll abuse you, not publicly. I'll be nice to you later on.
Yep.
But Speedy, anyway, Speedy is on the back of Ramos. He's now in 8th place after all the kerfuffle that happened to him with Codemasters, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Big shame for him with that. He would have been sat in a very nice place right now, but unfortunately that is not the case. Christoph and Reckless driving silent good races. Yes, they are actually.
Yeah.
They really are. It's a really good thing to point out there. They've been quiet, but they've kept it consistent, and it's really paid off for them. But Speedy has a good exit here, actually, on Ramos. Compared to the tyre life difference, he's got overtake enabled. They've both got no ERS whatsoever. But the slipstream is going to be the most powerful thing here for Speedy. He's going to look on the outside. It's Speedy. Let's see how this is going to go. He goes for the switchback, and that is an unbelievable switchback, an absolutely perfectly pinpointed switchback. Speedy has done it up into 7th place, and that is better than the switchback we saw from Skeefy. And I am going to call that here and now. Wow!
Yeah. Totally agree with you there. And just so you know, finally, Christoph has gained 9 positions this race, and Reckless has gained 5. So
really good, fantastic silent racing from them two. It really has been. They've not been in the picture as much, but they've certainly been there. You know what it is? They just haven't been near another car. They've just kept it consistent. They've done their own thing,
kept it clean,
and it's really paid off for them.
Yep, just kept it clean.
Right. Final lap, ladies and gentlemen. Elite is at the hairpin. We are coming to the end of this race. We had a fantastic battle between these two. The Elite is coming round the final corner now. The Racing Point once again is going to take victory here, and he wins round 4 here in China. Beastie Legends in 2nd place. Cycle Swish, his teammate, will come across the line 3rd, but I think will finish 4th on penalties due to Skeefy. Let's see. Skeefy across the line on 4th. Does he jump in? Yes, he does. Skeefy takes P3. Christoph is the next car. 30 seconds back, by the way.
Oh, yeah, also
30 seconds back.
Mr. Storm from P20 into P10 currently. He's in a very good position, but obviously penalties are going to be accounted for. So will that cause him to have fall down out of the points? Sorry, brain just stopped.
Yeah, Christoph claims P5 on the track, but Reckless jumps him on penalties. Speedy's about to come across the line now. He's in 7th. Good recovery drive there after Ramos jumped him. What?
What?
Speedy didn't have penalties. Speedy didn't
no.
have penalties. He didn't have penalties. Speedy didn't have penalties. That is a fact. And I will bat that. Nah, I'm not having that. Cody's, you've already screwed him once. You ain't screwing him again on my watch. Speedy did not have penalties. He did not have penalties. Wow, this is what happens when esports drivers try and come into your chat.
Yep.
God damn it, finding him. Wow. I'm not having that. I am not having that at all.
And last cross the line is going to be Felipe. As Matty says,
wow.
Speedy plus Codemasters equals screwed. Then, why aren't I surprised? Following it up perfectly.
Go away, Massey. Go away, finding him. Leave me alone. I'm just trying to do my job, okay? Right, finding him. I did this to Storm last season, and I did this to Massey this season. It's not going well for Massey. I will put a curse on you, boy. I will do it, and this curse actually works. That's Massey and Storm. I will bring this down on you, boy. But after the Super Cup, because we want to win that.
Yep.
Priorities. But what a race it was here in China. Once again, proving up a Storm with 2 wet weather races back to back halfway through, and it's going to be very, very interesting to see. But that is Elite on the top step of the podium, followed by Legends and Skeefy. A great race here today that we have seen. I mean,
who's the driver today? Oh, I'm not sure. I think it's either going to be between Psycho Switch or Reckless. I've got to give it to Reckless, personally. From 11th on the grid, all the way up to 5th. Who you want me to get in for the interviews?
Ooh, I mean, we spoke to Elite last week. Let me just... did you say you got the screenshots, by the way?
No, I said for you, but I can do that now quickly, don't worry.
Oh, I'll do it. It's okay.
Okay.
I'll do it now. I'm not 100% sure on who to pick.
We could get the person who got screwed over the most, Mr. ERN Speedy.
Should we get... Yeah.
Yep.
You know what? Yeah, let's get Speedy in. I want to speak to Speedy.
That's Speedy in chat.
Oh. Let's get Speedy in.
Yeah. Massey, cover your ears, children. Speedy incoming.
I don't imagine he's going to be too happy with that result. And Cody's... I mean, Massey, do you remember when it happened to me first race last season in Div 3 in Australia when I lagged out and the game just went boom and put me into the pits? I mean, it worked perfectly. It worked perfectly for me, but it did what I needed to do under the safety car, but it still was without my permission. Is he in Speedy?
Yes, Mr.
Include
Speedy.
your audio, good sir?
Yep, it's included.
Good. A very difficult race out there today. The wet weather playing a big part in it. Unfortunately, disconnecting in that too. I mean, you even saw it. You were in the chat when you watched your own car go into the pits. How angry were you in that moment?
I was raging, livid. I was on the way catching Psycho Swish. I was catching him slowly, but I was getting there. I was catching him, and then I just disconnected.
Yeah.
You were looking in a very good position to maybe even get a podium there today, especially with Beastie Legends going out at the end too. I mean,
yeah, Psycho had a penalty as well. I didn't even have to catch him when I was on the podium.
Yeah, Skeefy luckily using that penalty to his advantage to get P3 today. I mean, if there's anybody you can blame today, Speedy, it's definitely Finding Him.
Yep.
Okay? It's not me. Apparently it's me, okay? But I got tricked by Finding Him to say your name, and once I said your name, that was it. You were gone.
And that's when the comms went swiftly downhill.
Yeah. But it's quite fun at the end though, because I got to bat my way back through those last few cars at the end. That's quite fun, but yeah, not
very
best.
good comeback drive from your unfortunate race.
I mean, you certainly had the better tyres at the end, obviously, because of the people who pitted, because the cold. Yeah, Cole Masters pitted you while you left, so you certainly had an advantage at the end there. So you definitely could come through the field. I mean, considering what's happened, I mean, I don't think you can be angry with where you've came.
No, it was the best that I could have done after the disconnect. So yeah. But apart from, I did drop down afterwards, which was a bit weird. But yeah.
No, don't worry. We've got that. Don't worry. You definitely had 0 penalties.
Yeah.
We don't know why that's happened. Cody's just hates you today.
Yeah.
And I blame Fanny.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, my teammate let me through, which was very nice of him. So, if you're listening, thank you.
Well,
I did notice that.
Yeah, down at the hairpin, he let me through. So, yeah, it was quite good.
Hey, you were saying earlier about me falling off my chair. Did you just do the same?
No, I was refilling my e-cigarette and it's basically my tank is overfilled and it's gone absolutely everywhere. But yeah, anyway. Speedy, thanks very much for coming into the interview, good buddy. Netherlands next. How are you feeling for Netherlands?
Oof. Not too bad. I can be quite fast around there, so yeah, that should be good.
Hopefully, have a better race.
You know what, Speedy? I'll tell you one thing we will do. We are going to give you 0 coverage next week.
Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely none. Okay. And if you get anywhere near the podium, we will never, ever, ever utter your word again, utter your name again, or even speak about you on stream again. Okay.
And we will not listen to what Findium says about you in chat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, cheers to that, Speedy.
No worries.
Anyway, that is going to wrap it up here for European Race Night Division 2. It has certainly been an interesting race, to say the least. We are back tomorrow at 7:30 for Division 3 and back on Wednesday for Division 4. China is certainly going to cook up a storm, and if it's wet again in those 2 races, I think somebody needs to give Cody's a little bit of an elbow, or maybe a smack round the face. That might be a good option. We never know.
More than a smack.
Yeah, definitely more than a smack. Maybe a boot in the nuts, something like that. Anyway, I've been Dame Zero, your lead commentator, alongside me, Mr. ERN Proven. We do hope that you have enjoyed this stream today for us, and we'll catch you tomorrow for Division 3. Bye-bye.